Made smoother than your smoothest criminal. Shamo, about that money, what we get into. Shamo, about that money, get residuals. Shamo.
Yes. Yes, 2 times. Y'all know the vibes though. She like, they go. She like, they go. Okay. Okay. That knock. What it do, people? You're now tuned in.
Popovich.
Popovich
TV.
TV.
Oh yeah.
We live, we rolling, we unscripted, we authentic, that feeling back up in here one more again. So if it's your first time, go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell. To everybody else, you already know. Tony, there was no other way. We in the end game now. And we is in the end game, people. And we in the end game because JonaThaN MajoRs is spinning in the clip. And it seems like, since his rise to the top, keep rising to the top. Tell my mom, say, give it all you got, give it all you got. Come on, no, I'm just playing. But since his rise to the top, Ant-Man 3, Creed 3, he's definitely one of the biggest, one of the baddest, actors out there right now. He's definitely on the way up, like all the way up. And I did a video about JonaThaN MajoRs, with the Ebony magazine shoot and the sussy, shoot that he did with the clothing, with the puckering of the lips, etc. And, prior to that, people was, talking about, they ain't really, let me rewind. Not people, women, especially black women, was like, I ain't really like him anyway. He got a white girlfriend, etc. They pick and choose. Like, when it's good for them, then it's good for them. When it's not, it's not. And that aside, we get it. We know how they be wishy-washy. They back and forth. They don't never really stand on, they don't really never stand on their square. That's a side note. Anyway, when I did the video on him, whether he was, bi or not, or, was it as we like to say nowadays, public humiliation. I guess it was his sister that did the Ebony magazine. He was supposed to be imitating the anime, which I don't follow, etc. I thought it was a little sussy. I'm like, damn, the brother's, he's portraying one thing and now they putting him out like this. I wasn't really feeling it, and I was looking at the side eye. Come to do a little research. Looked at a movie or looked at his catalog of movies. Come to find out he was in some Lovecraft where he was a black sailor involved with a whole white man, whole tongue kissing scene and kissing the belly button. It was just like, shit was crazy, shit crazy. But, he's an actor and, I guess he's just acting. And since then, he's done a lot of interviews. He was on the red carpet with, Michael B. Jordan with the whole, you remember me and I'm the lame kid? Y'all remember. Go see the other video. So now I guess he was in New York. Like, I'm from New York and Brooklyn stand up out at a bar with said white woman or girlfriend. And apparently, maybe allegedly, kind of, sort of, it was supposed to be a domestic violence case that went down because in New York, any domestic violence cases, they have to lock you up, even though it may not be true. And since then, from what I'm hearing and what I've been reading, is his girlfriend, and she should be his ex-girlfriend. If any woman does anything like this to you fellas, there's no going back from that. Certain things, like when they say, what's your deal breakers? What's your checklist? What's the deal breakers and what's you're not going to stand for and tolerate? Calling the police, especially for doing something that you didn't do and really trying to jam you up, take the bag from you, fumble, and tarnish your legacy or sully your name. Those things in my book, there's no going back from that. I don't care how good she look. I don't care whatever qualities she bring. That's just me personally. You can do what you want and you're going to come out in your own way, like Ghost and Ray from the Purple Tape. So anyway, they was in the cab coming back off the spirits, And I don't know their relationship. I don't know their dynamics or none of that. All I know is she said he grabbed her hand, smacked flames out of her. He went to one room, she went to another hotel room. Then the next morning she got up, called the police on the bat line, went to the precinct, made a report. They said she had bruises, etc. Now, we seen movies, we seen instances. We know that the internet is undefeated now, and we know that the big brother is always watching. So that means there's cameras around. We know that a woman to fake bash their face on the wall, have somebody else smack flames out of them, and then blame it on, somebody that they want to get back at. That says, hell has no scorn like a woman, or a woman fury or whatever that shit is. When a woman's fed up, R. Kelly. Now, it's coming out that shit is a lie. Shit is a blatant lie. He never hit her, never touched her. The cab driver is, I guess, a witness now. The video from the camera, when you jump in these cabs and these Ubers and these lifts, they have cameras that say cheese. They're watching you. They can see what's going on. So apparently this didn't happen. His lawyer got right on it, and I always find it strategic, and I'm sure it is strategic on these guys that find themselves in these situations where if a woman is accusing them of something, they always have a woman to, defend them. And in this case, I guess he got a woman lawyer who's supposed to be top notch. And when you're a millionaire and you up in the 1 percentile and you've made it, like Mama, I've made it, Jay-Z reference, you're going to have the best lawyers. You're going to have the Johnny Cochrans, etc., rest in peace, to defend you, to, get you out of these sticky situations. And so she jumped right on it. Like I said, I guess his girl is recanting it. But I want to say this. Like most brothers want to come out and say, whether you're black, you're white, Michael Jackson, it doesn't matter. We have to, as men, because we men, ain't we? We have to start holding these women accountable who think they can just jump out the window to the wall, and say anything about us, and threaten our livelihood, tarnish our last name, in which we hustle so hard to get where we're at, especially somebody of his status. Gay aside, bi aside. We have to hold them accountable. And when I mean hold them accountable, we have to get some type of law, some type of legislation passed that where when women come out and just lie on you, like the Michael Irvins, and I did a show on that. Go see the other video. We have to hold them accountable and get them some jail time. Get them some restitution, like hit them in the pocket where it hurt so that they think twice. Like Martin Lawrence, wait a minute, stop, pause, think about it. Let me not just lie on this man. Let me not just say this man put his hands on me, beat the crap out of me, did this to me, did that to me. And just think you can walk away without your name being mentioned, without your picture being splashed all over the media, without no type of repercussions. If we don't do that and form Voltron and galvanize and mobilize and get these lawmakers to pass, and I'm surprised like even the men that's in law already hasn't stepped up to the plate and says, you know what? We need to implement something so that these women just can't ruin men, because we know that, even though, it's not true, that stigma, that sully that's on your name, that doesn't just go away. You're still going to be looked at with the side eye, like, no, I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. He might have hit that woman, or any other thing pop up in the future. They're going to reference that. So we need to step up and we need to let our voices be heard so that it's not your son, so that it's not your nephew, so that it's not your little cousins in them. You know what I mean? Get jammed up just because some women, or some woman said something that was untrue, and now you got to go through the whole legal system and all that, get processed, got to bend over, cough, eat a cop-out sandwich or flush it. Like Jada said, you either ate it or you flushed it, fried bologna sandwich with the mustard. You know what I mean? But you know what it is. Let me know what y'all think. It's your guy, Popovich. Y'all was just tuned in. Popovich TV. We live, we rolling, we unscripted, we authentic, that feeling. Back up in here one more again. Yeah, kid.